What is up, YouTube? I just don't review hype sneakers. I also review sneakers you can get your hands on, the sneakers that you should be looking at, that should be on your radar. And today we are definitely looking at one of those kind of sneakers. What sneakers am I talking about? I am talking about the new Nike 2021 Vapourmax FK. Let's get into it. What is up, Crep Check clan? It is your boy, it's your dog, it's your brother from another mother, aka the lifestyle surgeon, aka Dr. Vassell, aka Wayne. And welcome, Crep Check crew to Crep Check. And for those of you who are new here, what we do on Crep Check is check out everything crep and sneaker related. You get me? And today is no different. Today, we are looking at a pair of sneakers you can go and cop now. That's right, I don't just review hype sneakers. A sneaker that just does bits. What am I talking about? I'm talking about the Nike 2021 Vapourmax FK. Let's get into it. So, as you know I like to do, I like to start at the box here on Crep Check. So what is unique about this box is this box features what Nike's goal, what Nike's ambition is. And it says, if you can read it, Move to Zero is Nike's journey to zero carbon, zero waste to help protect the future of sport. Bold, bold, bold. Now, the main feature about this sneaker for the environmentally conscious of us, which really should be everybody, but that's a lecture for another time, is that this sneaker is made up of 50% minimum recycled content, which is pretty decent when you think about it. 50%, half of this sneaker is made of recyclable material. Okay, so what you notice also, what we see back here are the logos, and Nike warning you, do not use their logos without their permission, otherwise you'll get smacked wrists. In addition, you can see there it says EU. So then we pop the hood, and what I notice immediately is there's no paper. Am I bothered? Not really. So let's get these bad boys out. There is one piece of paper though, and what it goes on to say is that actually I need to correct myself, that the sneaker itself by weight is made of at least 40% recycled material. I'm not correcting myself, actually I was right, because what this actually goes on to say is, while the Vapourmax 2021 is made with at least 40% recycled materials by weight, our packaging incorrectly states it's made with at least 50% recycled material by weight. At Nike, we take sustainability and our related communication very seriously. So actually, I didn't get it wrong. Nike got it wrong. So this isn't 50% by weight. It is 40% by weight made up of recycled materials. Now we've got that formality out of the way. Guys, what do you think? Let me know in the comments section. Is this drip or do you need to skip? I have the Nike 2021 Vapourmax in the triple black colorway, just so that we're all on the same page. What are my initial impressions? My initial impressions are, I'm a bit surprised. So the color looked black, like jet black online, but actually up in person, and I must admit the lighting in my studio is quite bright, it actually has a kind of a purpley tinge. It's kind of a purpley black. So that is a bit surprising. But what are my main impressions? My main impressions are, I like them. These are really nice. I do really like Vapourmax. My favorite Vapourmax, I must admit, is, I think I've got them here. Yes, I do. Are these. Now, probably can see the difference. Now, the reason why these are my favorite isn't particularly because of the colorway. The reason why these are my favorite is because they are laceless. Now, if these were laceless, they would be like unstoppable as far as I'm concerned. I love the laceless look on the Vapourmax. It gives it an aerodynamic, slick, innovative look. Equally though, I do actually like the way that they've done the laces on this sneaker, and I'll come to talk about that in a moment. So, my first impressions are, these are nice. I do like them. I think the color is a bit misleading. Like I said, it has a bit of a purplish hue, but I think under normal light, it will look, to all intents and purposes, triple black. The outsole is innovative. It speaks volumes. It stands out. It's just unique. And therefore, I think this sneaker comes together to be very lightweight, extremely comfortable, and innovative. Not only that, it is also doing bits for the environment, being not 50, but 40% recycled material by weight. If we start anteriorly at this sneaker, we notice the outsole come midsole is air. We'll come to that in more detail when we look at the outsole. And as we progress superiorly up the sneaker, we notice we hit this plastic detailing here at the front, gives the sneaker some structure and protection. Then we come to the upper, and the upper is all material, all knitted, and it has two different textures. Here at the toe box, kind of the most anterior aspect of the toe box, it comes together as like one unified piece of material. And then as we progress superiorly up the body, we get to almost like a cross-hatching pattern. So as you can see, then we come to the laces. Now, as I mentioned, I do like the laceless Vapourmax, but I like what they've done on this one with the laces. So here, there's detail. What they've done here is they kind of have a base plate that is stitched to the upper on both sides with a piece of string that kind of goes over that base plate. And what they've done quite neatly is tuck the laces beneath that. Looks really, really good. Another small detail I like what they've done is for the majority of these laces, you can see they are rounded. And as soon as we get to the end point, they become thin and flat like normal laces. Real nice detail. Fine detail, but real nice. Then we come to the tongue. The tongue does separate from the upper only in the most superior aspect and is exactly the same material as the upper, recycled. And something I should mention about the upper is it probably has the purplish hues because it's recycled material. And throughout the upper, you can see different flecks of different colors. Then we come to the very most superior aspect of the tongue, where we have this stitched in, which just tells us it's a Vapourmax. Flipping the tongue over, there's not that much more to say, but we do come to the insole, and the insole features that, and that is Nike's logo for environmental sustainability. That's what I'm going to call it. And you notice that it's black, and then the color of the insole, I want to call it a recycled color. It's kind of like an off green with different kind of little flecks of colors in it. So let's go to the medial aspect of the sneaker. And I will say medial and lateral are very, very similar. Starting most inferiorly, we have the midsole and outsole with the air technology that just goes throughout the sneaker. Then we come to the upper, and before we get to the upper, we have this plastic detail that is semi-translucent and kind of shows you into the sneaker, shows you the kind of recycled workings, so to speak, which also goes round to the posterior aspect and will help to give this sneaker structure. Because the whole upper is knitted, I can see that this will be a sneaker that will struggle to hold structure, and that base plate that goes kind of round the back, which joins the midsole to the upper, will help give the sneaker that structure. Superior to that, we hit this fine detail here, which is kind of just the embers, the endings of that structure. Gives the sneaker some more texture. Because I know, although like I said, you probably can see in the light that triple black sneakers can lack texture. This one isn't exactly the same because it's got the purplish hues. This does help to give that sneaker a little bit more texture. The material at the ankle inlets is elasticated to give you that little bit more flexibility, also that close but comfortable fit. And we have the Nike tick, which is black, but then they've got a nice rim of stitching around it that's kind of an off black that helps to pop that Nike tick out. Coming to the lateral aspect, like I said, it's very, very similar to that of the medial aspect, so I'm not going to really talk about it. let's go to the posterior aspect. And at the posterior aspect of this sneaker, a detail I really like, we see the Nike tick. It's kind of on the medial side, that's different to the lateral side, which then comes around to tell us it's a Vapourmax technology, which then also features this plastic detail, like I said, that was on the medial and lateral aspects that comes right up the back of the heel. And it's also more transparent than that in the inferior aspect, and it kind of gives a fading out, a blending out from the deep, darker black, if you can call it that, to a more faint, kind of going into a gum. And then in the center portion, we have this stitching detail with material into the heel pull, which features a nice Nike tick that, although it's black on black, it's textured, so it's kind of embossed, so it pops. When we go to the outsole, now the outsole is what makes a Vapourmax a Vapourmax. It's compressible, it's transparent, it gives this sneaker its edge, it gives it its character, it gives it its feel. In addition, with their sustainability, you can see there's parts of the sole that is just recycled. It kind of makes me feel like, though, because it's just in the sole in parts, it's almost like they've added it on. They're trying to hit that 50% quota. So they thought, you know what? Someone in the office said, if we throw on like 3 flecks of recycled material on the outsole, then we'll hit that 50% quota. Unfortunately, you didn't, but it does look good. So people, what do you think about these sneakers? Let me know in the comments section. Are these drip or are these skip? What are my final impressions on these sneakers? My final impressions are I love Vapourmaxes. They are very, very comfortable, and this is no different. I do like all black sneakers. I guess the hues on this make it kind of off black, a purpley, but in the right light, in the right setting, these will still look black. People are going to say you got black sneakers on. In addition, they are innovative, and not only that, in addition, because of the Vapourmax technology and the way that they are styled, they are aesthetically pleasing and innovative. Not only that, you are doing your bit for the environment. Made of 40%, not 50, 40% by weight recycled material. People, if you've enjoyed this video, do your boy a solid and drop me a like. Your likes help me to grow this channel and to bring you this content. And don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss future crep check videos. There are so many creps that we be checking out. So please subscribe so you don't miss that and support your boy. What you're going to see next, people, are what these sneakers look like on feet. People, have a blessed week. Life Surge out. Love. We out. Peace.